One universally agreed knowledge that people have about doctors is that we have
very bad handwriting.
Come on!
Which is somewhat true.
Yes, doctor sent me to buy this medicine. It's called
The bad thing here is that our handwriting is not just illegible, but sometimes ugly.
Wow, you have really bad handwriting.
But in our defense, the reason that many people struggle to understand what we write is that most of the things we write are not your everyday regular words. We use a lot of jargon in our clinical settings, but at the same time, it also means that we understand what we write. If you join us and become one of us, I'm very sure of this, your perspective about this, our handwriting thing, will change.
This is the truth.
So you don't just need to be a doctor, because other health workers, especially nurses and pharmacists, understand our writings extremely well. In fact, some of them even understand the handwritings more than doctors themselves. However,
But wait!
some doctors' handwriting can be alien to everyone else except the writers themselves. I personally have experienced that. This led to today's video, where I came across a doctor's prescription online, which I just couldn't make sense of what it was. So an idea came to me, and what I did was that I shared the picture of the prescription with some doctors, nurses, and pharmacists that I know, where I asked them the following questions. Before I share the questions with you, here's a screenshot of the prescription. Let's see if you can also understand the prescription, even if you are not a health worker, and answer the questions that I asked them. The first question was that, do you recognize the name of the patient? Because every prescription usually has a patient's name, so the patient's name was at the top of the picture, where they could answer if they do or don't. The next question was, if the answer to question 1 was yes, I then asked them to write down the name of the patient. Yes, we need proof now. The third question was, I then asked them if they understood the doctor's prescription, leading to the fourth question, which was, if they did, they should write down what they recognized. Thankfully, I got responses. In fact, I got 32 responses. 59.4% of those who responded were doctors, 37.5% were pharmacists, and 3.1% were nurses. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's see if my colleagues understood arguably one of the worst doctors' handwriting ever. For the first question, 80% of those that answered, that was 24 out of the 32 respondents, said that they recognized the name of the patient, while 20%, 6, didn't. That means about 30 when they answered. Where did the remaining 2 go now?
Where are you? Where are you?
Oh, they actually left the space blank. For the second question, most of those who wrote down the name wrote Hadiza Musa, except for one that wrote Hadiza Muhammad, another wrote Hadiza Umar, and 2 others just wrote Hadiza. At least everybody that answered got Hadiza. What do you think the answer is? Are you going to go with the crowd? You don't need to follow the crowd too.
Yeah, well, he doesn't follow the crowd.
For the third question, only 9.4%, that's 3 of the 32 respondents, answered that they understood the prescription. The remaining 90.6%, that's 29 of the respondents, didn't. I wasn't alone in this year. Fun fact, of the 3 that answered that they understood the handwriting, 2 of them were pharmacists, and 1 was a medical doctor. Wow. So now,
Moment of truth.
let's check out what our heroes, the 3 out of 30 people that answered, wrote down.
Heroes help, heroes care.
The first person wrote down paracetamol. Why is there only 1 answer?
I don't know.
The second person wrote down ACT, that's 3/7, even gave the duration of the prescription.
It's generous.
I don't even know where these things are.
I'm lost.
The third person wrote down all. I don't even understand what that response is. So that means it's just 2 people that answered the question.
Just the 2?
Just the 2.
So let's just say that only 2 of the 32 respondents could identify just 1 out of the 5 medications that were being prescribed. That means this handwriting was really terrible.
It's terrible. It's just terrible.
So over to you. What are your answers? Let me know in the comment section below. Even if you are not a health worker, you can attempt it. Maybe you have more comprehensive capabilities than we do. What do you also think about this doctor's prescription? I hope the patient was able to get the medications. And before I end today's video, for your information, doctors' bad handwriting are usually fatal, as they contribute to around 7,000 deaths annually.
Wow, just Wow.
Thank God for computers nowadays. We make our prescriptions using computers, so at least our bad handwriting cannot be carried into the computer. So that's all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and if you're yet to subscribe and you enjoy what I do, please subscribe and turn on the bell notification. Thank you, and I'm going to see you in my next video. Bye.